I told you, this Christmas, it's Ketche. That Ndudu Ketche. That's it.
So I do believe that no matter what your circumstances are, creating a happy environment is a state of mind. And so creating that setting or personalizing your table to reflect your home, to reflect you as a person is so important, considering we've gone through 2018. Most people couldn't make it. We've made it so far. So it's a chance or that opportunity to celebrate life in its entirety and its beauty. So whatever your budget is, I hope this video inspires you to try to be creative. My inspiration for this video came from the little table and stool one actually has their lunch or dinner when one wants to eat outside, and it's a traditional sort of table and chair that one uses. So typically in Ghana, I'd say that Christmas lunches does include fufu, banku, okra soup, light soup, omelette soup, whatever they choose to. And so this is what this is about. Now, I've got my napkin here. Now, of course, you can use any old cloth that you have. If you can cut it into quarters and start hand stitching, or if you can find a seamstress or tailor that will be kind enough to stitch the edges for you, that's great. But the beauty about this is in Ghana as well, you will find tailors or repairers that actually sew things that are little things at home, and they usually make a clicking sound with their scissors whilst they go about their business. And yeah, why not make someone's day, let them sew those edges for you, and then here you are. Now, I got these Ashanti stools from the art center. That was years and years ago. If you watched my previous video, you'd know that these stools do represent a lot. This particular one has, I think it doesn't exist anymore, but they have one that includes, or it's got that inscription of their Dinkwa symbols included in there, and it's beautiful equally. Now, to ensure that, my guests would ask me about the dish, I've got my wintia, and I've got this little string which has a star on it. You can be creative. Look, get some bougainvillea flowers and, just add your little spice. Look, Bakpashito can do it, Ukwa can do it. You don't need to really break the bank for this. This is about you thinking outside the box. Maybe somebody might find it funny and go like, oh my gosh, hey, where's the idea to decoration? But you see, that's the thing. They're curious, they're questioning you. And once you've been questioning, it's a point of view to educate, or a point of view to, to say, yeah, this is what I represent and this is what I like and this is the dish, this is the history. So that is also a way to educate family and friends on a special day. Why not? Now tell me, you're not going to be happy. You've got the calabash there, you're not happy.
Look, even if it's a small table and your little chair, Charlie, you'll catch it.
Get Gary soaking snoop and chona, no go ice cubes say woolly pue. As I nico ye boke style home fit dahe, unonon cohesion. Just say, what the fufu no quine and now wash. Content can of for jollofa, not on our was skirmishes close for style, not on alone.
That's how simple it is to add that ketchup, to setting your table. Especially if you're going to be having your fufu, your pounded soup or bangers soup, quine, groundnut soup, light soup. Try the Cold Mountain soup. Just there, it's like, I have got you covered. So definitely very simple and also very elegant. Look, all these things you can find locally in Ghana, and it's a must try, definitely. For the fabrics, look, find an old fabric, use it. You've got to be creative. So for example, you want to wrap a present by paper. If you give them to your family, they can return the cloth to you anyway. So just as you can see here, I've just wrapped my boxes in some of my old cloths.
A perfect way of recycling as well, because that cloth, one can also use it, or they can return it to you anyway and you still have your cloth. How beautiful is this? Look, I've even used green chili scrap for some decoration today.
Which means they're recyclable. They can give it back to where they can keep it. And it will be still a great present for them. they can use it still. And try gifting some art pieces. Find something just creative that you love, that you'd like to see in your home as well.
Now tell me, imagining sitting on that stool and being served in this elegant way, not just a wash. Look, just add some warm water to a bowl with some lemon in there as well. That's it. Lemon in it neutralizes the smell. Look at this asana that I've infused, or actually added some prosecco to it. There's a bubbles there, but exactly. I've got some interesting drink recipes still. Charlie, be creative. What's incredible? Somebody chermo. Now some more yes. Now look, a perfect way as well. If you're doing a formal, sitting arrangement, here I've got my cowrie bracelets, and I should say, mid-air napkin ring. Look how beautiful that is. That represents me yet again, And then I've got my little golden bowl there with my little spoon, which, you can use as a salt thing. So there are little pieces that you can get that can make your table beautiful, but equally it has to represent you. I mean, how beautiful is this? Having all these beautiful beads that, one use as your napkin rings, and also just gift it to the individuals and just say, look, why don't you wear it? And let them wear it, and you have your Sunday lunch or your Christmas lunch or Christmas dinner. It's just going to be beautiful. People will be appreciative of it. There are little pieces. You need to go to the art center. You need to help the artists as well, because they are putting all their efforts in. So me, whenever I go to Ghana and stuff like that, I'm going to the art center, trying to find what people are doing, trying to buy as much as I can, what I can afford, but at least I'm trying. And, look, I put you one in the person in you now, but the boat I crashes on our sitting. Now tell me you're not inspired. You can actually use your white table linen. I've just gone for grays and greens and gold this time round, and the beads are adding that sort of speck of color that is needed. I've also used some of my fruits for my centerpiece. Now look at these drinks. You've got the asana, you've got the ginger there, you've got the sopalud there. It's like, what are you actually waiting for? Now, I've got some few drinks recipes that I recreated. They're more mocktails, so they're definitely alcohol-free as well. Charlie, you will be running. You need to be clicking that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. And if you haven't, I don't even know. Now, I have done that Chapman recipe as well, which is incredible, and I hope you do watch it. Now, look at this. Now, your guests will definitely appreciate the effort, especially if you make these individual cocktails and mocktails for them to reflect their personality. You're personalizing things, telling them why you chose those drinks for them. I'm sure they would love you. It's a memory. It's something that you keep creating. And that's what Christmas should be. It's about celebrating your life, your ups and downs with people that do matter. Some people made it, and as I always say, I lost my brother this year, and I'm going to miss him at Christmas, absolutely. But yet again, I have to make sure that I have to spend the time with those that are alive as well and create great memories. So that's what you should do. Now, you see, I told you should look at the pastel. Ashabutai crowd. That's the star. Ghana, you got the gold. Yes, a gold star. Say a black star, but with a gold star, of course. Now, when it comes to your centerpiece, your centerpiece should reflect you. And, if it means pictures of your holidays or whatever it is, it's a memory, something you want to talk about, include it. It's not just like you have to be strict, you have to do this. And also, just do things within budget. And if you're budgeting as well, especially during the Christmas festivities, it's so easy to go over your budget. It's so easy to be, engrossed in this whole, I want the best of this, I want the best of that. But the essence of Christmas is really with the family and friends and spending time with them and creating good memories. It's not only about, who has the most expensive gifts, who's buying the most expensive gift. Now, I do remember when I was growing up, gifts wasn't actually much of a thing when I was growing up back in Ghana. it was more like, visiting your family and friends that you've not seen that much during the year. And I loved it because every house you go to, you definitely get your jollof, you get your kelewele, you get some Fanta, some Coke, Mirinda, Muscatella. Oh my gosh. There was ginger ale as well. Is it ginger ale? I'm sure it was. Oh gosh, gone are the days. So tell me you're not inspired by the centerpiece. Yes, it looks like there's a lot. You can take stuff out, you can add something else. And I remember, was it last year, Christmas, I did the centerpiece. I had my tomatoes and, chilies and everything. Anything that represented my raw pepper, because that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about spices and everything else. You have got the drinks. I've covered you for drinks. This is in Ndudu. Now, this is settled Itami as well. You've got the lamugi. Yet again, you can use your rice or you can use millet. Look at this beauty. I call it the Zubo Royale. Yes, I'll talk about that actually in another video. And we've got the Sobolo as well, which is perfectly spiced. Now, I hope you are inspired definitely to try this recipe. I hope you are inspired to decorate your table just the way you like it. Now, I would leave a link at the top on how to set your table, and that has a step-by-step guide and instructions on how you can achieve a beautiful, seamless look. But I hope this look has inspired you to try to think outside the box. And yeah, you guys should share your decorations with me, most definitely. Now, what would you like me to talk about? Would you like me to talk about, the whole Guinean regalia, the slits and kaba and the styles and stuff like that, which I think is exciting anyway? Do you want me to talk about puddings and, dishes? Just leave your comments below. Give me some suggestions because the next video is going to be wow. Gotcha.
Because you know what? It's not everybody that got to see today, and we did. So we're grateful. And we're going to celebrate in our own little way. Whatever your budget is, I hope you're inspired by some pieces here.
And ensure you do not miss another video by clicking that subscribe button now. Thank you very much. You will find inspiring recipes, creative recipes on my blog fafagilbert.com as well as Ndudu by fafa.blogspot.com. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat as Ndudu by Fafa. So you need to be passing by and saying hi. Yes, until next time, as I always say, stay beautiful, be kind, be nice. Yes, and I love you for you.